Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to your Mars sextile Uranus astrology predictions for the 12 zodiac signs. The exact sextile between these two planets is happening on October 24. However, the energy is being felt right now as I'm publishing this video, and it's going to be felt during the month of October and also as we go into November, where Mars is going to be in an exact opposition to Pluto. There's a lot of things happening in the sky. Mars is creating quite of a show. It's having us have quite of a journey in these last degrees of Cancer, and it's going to come back here as it goes retrograde. So these transits are quite important, but Mars is starting with a sextile, with an exact sextile to Uranus, and then is going to create an exact trine to Neptune at 27 degrees, and then eventually in the month of November an opposition to Pluto at 29 degrees. Now for the opposition I will be talking in another video, because this is a very, very important transit for everybody in the world, in the mundane level but also in the personal level. But for this video I just want to focus on the sextile to Uranus and the trine to Neptune, because I feel like although that opposition is very intense, we all know in the back of our minds that there is a need for liberation, for independence, and for some kind of freedom and expression of authenticity with connection to Uranus, but also a desire and need to heal and let go of things that are not serving anymore for us, and to be more empathetic towards other people, but also towards ourselves, very forgiving and very letting go. I feel like this is a very important transit in the sky, very important period that is going to last for a while. Like I mentioned, Mars is going to move forward into the sign of Leo eventually and then go retrograde. So it's going to touch this point twice. And we're going to stick with this energy for quite a bit, especially the first, especially for this year, but also the first 4 to 5 months of next year. So very, very important period. Now, please keep in mind that I'm a Western astrologer and I follow tropical zodiac. As you listen to this video, please make sure you refer to a whole sign system that is going to be more relatable to you. Please keep with you whatever resonates and leave the others. This is a general reading, not a personal one. And I wish you the best of luck with this transit. Now, without further ado, let's start with the 12 zodiac signs. Hello, dear Aries suns, moons, and risings. Welcome to your Mars sextile Uranus astrology predictions. The exact sextile is happening on October 24, but the energy is going to be felt already as this video is published on October 21st, and into the end of the month and into the month of November. So there is a lot of things happening in the sky, but this energy is going to be felt very strongly, specifically for you, Aries, because Mars is your ruler and it's sitting for you in your 4th house. The 4th house is the house of your emotional world. For a lot of you, Aries, you may be using your personal resources and finances to kind of enrich your emotional world, to kind of become more passionate and joyful about life, to go out there and have more fun, or to connect with family members in a more original way, more heart-to-heart way. Uranus is sitting in your 2nd house of your personal finances. For others of you, Aries, this transit can indicate a lot of willpower to help maybe a family member to increase their self-confidence. Maybe you're buying things for them, increasing their possessions so that they feel more original. They feel like they are expressing themselves into the world in a more authentic way, and you could be there for them to be able to do so. The other way around could also be happening, to where a family member is helping you financially, Aries, so that you can increase your self-confidence and you can also express yourself in a more original and authentic way. This transit can also indicate a desire to meet family members, to spend more time with them, to spend money maybe going like to eat something together, or to drink something together, to go shopping, you know, to connect with family members. And this can be your parents, this can be, you know, extended family, or it could just be somebody that you find very nurturing to you, with Mars in the 4th house. This transit is very important for you, Aries. Like I said, Mars is your chart ruler, but it also rules your 8th house. So for a lot of you, you may have this desire to heal your self-sabotaging patterns and to work very hard towards them, so that you can increase your self-confidence, and so that you can express yourself more freely, in a more original way, and you can feel more joy into like feeling your 5 senses, into looking beautiful, into smelling good, into expressing your 5 senses in a way that is beneficial to you. And you may be working hard towards removing self-sabotaging patterns, especially at the core level in your emotional world, so that you love yourself more. Your self-confidence is basically increased. And Mars is your 8th house ruler, like I said. So Mars is sitting in your 4th house of emotions. You may be having to deal with some self-sabotaging patterns and fears, but also wanting to heal from them and kind of move away from them, kind of grow from them. And Uranus in the 2nd house is giving you the financial resources to do so. It's giving you that desire to be spontaneous with your personal finances, to spend money here and there, so that you feel more joyful, you feel like you're connecting with yourself more, and also you're connecting with your family members more. Now, Mars is going to create an exact trine to Neptune in the sky as it moves forward in the sign of Cancer. And this energy, this trine to Neptune, is already being felt, but this can talk about opportunities to let go of old karma, let go of generational karma, because Neptune is in your 12th house and is in the last degrees. Next year is going to move in Aries, and then back to Pisces in your 12th house, and then eventually in your 1st house. So Neptune is going to be quite impactful for you, Aries. But with this trine, though, to your personal planet, this can indicate a desire to let go and forgive yourself, to let go and be more compassionate about yourself, about your identity and who you are as a person. This can indicate opportunities to like connect with God, with the universe, with the creator in a way that is very healing to you. You're kind of letting go of things that are not serving you anymore. You're kind of wanting to close a cycle, and this is not going to happen overnight. This is going to last for a while, like I mentioned, because these planets are going to be in this area of the sky for quite a while. Mars is going to move into Leo and then back retrograde in the sign of Cancer. It's going to touch this point and then go direct again next year. This is all happening next year, so we're going to stick with this energy for a while, for a few months. But it can be very healing for a lot of you, Aries. There can be a lot of compassion also for your ancestors, compassion for your family members, for your emotional world, and also a lot of compassion for your own fears and self-sabotaging patterns. You may really decide to love yourself. You may really decide to understand that you come from a certain circumstance in your life. You know, you've been through a lot of experiences, difficult ones, good ones also, and kind of accept them, love yourself for everything that you've been through, and heal and let go of things that are not serving you anymore. Now, Mars is going to continue to move forward in the sky, and it's going to be opposite Pluto at some point, which is going to happen in the month of November. I'm going to make a video specifically for that transit because it's so important. It can be very intense for you, Aries, because your ruler is having an opposition to Pluto. And this is happening in your 4th house and your 10th house. This is your emotional world, your family, and also your career and public reputation. Things can become quite intense. These are also squaring your partnerships. And again, like I said, I'm going to talk in detail about this in another video. But The intensity could be felt in this month also, in these days as I'm talking in this video. There could be some power struggles, maybe with family members, maybe with authority figures, with your job, with your career, with where you want to go, with your partnerships, your marriage partner, business partner, and you being able to express yourself freely, your identity. There could be a lot of decision making happening, and also opportunities to kind of set boundaries, and express your intensity, Aries. So keep that in mind, that there could be a lot of intensity happening for you. A lot of these things could be happening for a lot of you Aries. But for this video, I focused on that Mars sextile Uranus transit that can talk about a lot of originality and excitement about life, being very passionate. The good thing about this opposition between Mars and Pluto is that Uranus and Neptune are supporting us. They are supporting you, Aries. I want you to remember that. There can be a desire to end something, or a desire to let go of something that is very intense and toxic for you. But you, in the back of your mind, you will know that you are embracing a more authentic way of loving life, a more original way of accepting yourself and loving yourself. In the back of your mind, you may feel like there's something new and better could be coming your way, and it most possibly will. But this is what I have for you for this video, Aries. Please let me know in the comments how things are going in your life, and if you liked and resonated with this video, please remember to give it a like and to subscribe. Hello, dear Tauruses, Taurus suns, moons, and risings. Welcome to your Mars sextile Uranus astrology predictions. This week, Tauruses, we have a loaded sky. There are so many aspects happening in the sky. And as I started to make this video, I was like, what should I talk about first? Because there's so much going on. But I just decided to focus on this aspect, the sextile between Mars and Uranus, because I think it's going to be felt for a lot of us. And especially for you, Tauruses, because Uranus is in your first house. But in the month of November, we're going to have the opposition between Mars and Pluto, which is going to be pretty intense and can be quite life-changing for a lot of us. And before getting to that energy, though, I feel like we should also address the sextiles and trines that we are receiving from God, from the universe, from the divine. We're receiving a lot of support from generational planets, from the slower planets, when it comes to this opposition that we're going to have soon. So basically this video is going to be related to the Mars sextile Uranus. Now, the exact sextile is happening on October 24, but the energy is probably already felt today as this video is published, and it's going to be felt as we go into the month of November. Because Mars is going to continue to move forward in the sign of Cancer, but the conjunction is going to be, it's going to go from exact to 1 degree away, 2 degrees, 3 degrees, until Mars completely moves from the sign of Cancer and into Leo. Now, the sextile is happening at 26 degrees. Mars is in the sign of Cancer, as I mentioned, in your 3rd house, and Uranus is in your 1st house, also at 26 degrees. So if you have any planets specifically and especially between 23 degrees and 29 degrees in the sign of Taurus and Cancer, then you're going to feel the sextile the most. Now, what could this look like for a lot of you Tauruses? For some of you, you may have collaboration going on with a partner, with a romantic or a business partner that helps you somehow in your identity, in your personality, and also your public status and how you want to be known into the world. For others of you Tauruses, you may have some heavy communication going on, texting, messages, emails, a lot of meetings with maybe a business partner or somebody that you interact with related to work and to your career, that again can help you in your public status, can help you kind of climb the ladder and be able to interact and talk to authority figures also in your career. And all that is because Uranus rules your 10th house, that is the house of career and public reputation. For others of you Tauruses, Mars in the 3rd house can talk about opportunities to go on some short distance travel that helps you in your in expressing your identity, your personality, who you are as a person, and how you want to be known into the world, and how you want other people to see you. For others of you Tauruses, this sextile can indicate opportunities to go on a short distance travel, maybe with a romantic partner, and doing so behind the scenes, kind of hidden from the public eye, hidden from the attention of other people. The third house where Mars is transiting is also the house of intellectual pursuits, certifications, things that we like to learn. For a lot of you Tauruses, you may really decide to learn something new so that you can elevate your status somehow, you can progress a bit more in your career, and also to develop your identity and who you are as a person, and how you want to be seen by other people. You may be wanting to express yourself in a very unique way, and so Mars in that third house is giving you that quickness, that intelligence, and also ability to absorb new information in a very fast way, so that you can basically learn something new and improve your identity, improve how other people see you, improve your appearance, your personality. That's the right word. Your personality and how other people see you. So all in all, Tauruses, I feel like this is going to be a positive transit for you. Mars is in a positive aspect to your sign. And the other thing about this Mars is that it's also receiving support from Neptune, which is in your 11th house of long-term dreams and goals for the future. And you have the eyes in your goals, Tauruses. I feel like as you are doing all these actions, as Mars is giving you the drive to improve and go after your third house matters, what you're really focusing on is the long-term dreams and goals that you have for yourself, especially related to your finances and where you want to see yourself in the future. I feel like also Uranus in that first house is helping you improve your identity and really embrace your authenticity, cut out the bullcrap and the people-pleasing, and be able to express yourself in the most authentic, original way that you possibly can. And Mars is really supporting you in doing so. This is what I have for you, Tauruses, for this Mars sextile Uranus. Please stay in tune for the video of Mars opposite Pluto. That is going to be a very, very important transit for everybody in the world, and for you as well, because Pluto is in that last degree of your 9th house, and it's entering your career section. So this transit is important for you, Tauruses, too. But until then, I wish you all the best, and I hope that you receive some wonderful blessings with this transit. Hello, dear Geminis, Gemini suns, moons, and risings. Welcome to your Mars sextile Uranus astrology predictions. Geminis, this energy could already be felt as this video is published, but the sextile between these two planets is happening exactly on October 24. The two planets are sitting at 26 degrees. Uranus is in the sign of Taurus and Mars is in the sign of Cancer. As time goes by, Mars is eventually going to be opposite Pluto, which is going to be quite intense, but I will talk about that opposition in another video. On this video, I just want to focus on the sextile that we're receiving between Mars and Uranus, and I feel like we may have some kind of mitigation related to that opposition between Mars and Pluto. I hope so. I hope it's going to be a bit lighter. But for you, Geminis, Mars is transiting your 2nd house, which is the house of your personal finances, of how much money you're making, how much money you're spending, your financial wealth, and your personal resources. And Uranus is sitting in your 12th house. So for a lot of you Geminis, you may have the opportunity to have extra strength and power to be able to increase your finances, to have more personal resources for yourself, more money coming in. For others of you, this transit can indicate a need to spend some money in a surprising way, to have some kind of expenditure that you are not expecting. However, you have the opportunity and the ability to still basically afford it and be able to purchase whatever you need to purchase. The second house is also the house of your self-worth and your self-confidence. So for a lot of you Geminis, you may be working behind the scenes to increase your self-confidence, your self-worth. You may feel extra driven to do so. This transit can also indicate that you may be even using your personal resources, your money, your finances to increase your belief system, to expanding your belief system, and again doing so behind the scenes. Maybe some of you are relying on spirituality also, on religion, on spiritual routines, meditation, yogas, things like that, so that you can expand and broaden your horizons and become more smart, more intelligent, more knowledgeable about life. And I say that because Uranus rules your 9th house, and Uranus is having that sextile to Mars. Now, at the same time, what I really love about this this transit is that Mars is also making a trine to Neptune, and so there is some compassion happening here, and a vision and idealism about your public reputation, Geminis. You may be wanting to increase your personal finances, but maybe in a way that you also receive some kind of personal satisfaction, personal increased self-confidence, to where you want to make money and decide to make more money, but by pursuing something that is more idealistic, that is better for the world, that is better for also your reputation and how you want to be seen into the world. And Neptune in the 10th house of yours, in those last degrees, is helping you mold and remold your public image, and is helping you to give out an image of yourself that you feel like is the best for you, okay? Because Neptune can help you take the shape that you want to take, basically, and in your career section is helping you have that public image that you want other people to see you as. But I feel like for a lot of you Geminis, you may also have sudden opportunities to increase your personal finances, sudden opportunities to connect with people in foreign lands, to be able to do maybe financial collaborations with people in foreign lands, with foreigners, even people from different cultures, different backgrounds. Again, because we have an activation of the 12th house, but also Uranus rules your 9th house that deals with foreigners and foreign languages and other countries also. This is what I have for you, Geminis, for this transit. I really hope it turns out to be a positive one for you. Again, as we get closer to November, we're going to feel more and more that opposition between Mars and Pluto. It's going to be quite intense, but I do want to tell you that this opposition is also having beautiful aspects, and Uranus and Neptune are helping us at the collective level, but also at the personal level, to receive some blessings and have some kind of outlets, even though the opposition between Pluto and Mars is going to be quite intense. And so the sextile between Mars and Uranus is part of the good things that can come out of the opposition between Mars and Pluto. But this is what I have for you for this video. Please stay tuned for the next one, where I'm going to talk about the opposition in itself. I wish you the best of luck, Geminis, and if you liked and resonated with this video, please remember to give it a like and to subscribe. Hello, dear Cancers, Cancer suns, moons, and risings. Welcome to your Mars sextile Uranus astrology predictions. Cancers, you are some of the most impacted signs from this transit, because Mars is in your first house at 26 degrees in an exact sextile to Uranus, which is happening on October 24. The energy could already be felt and could already be quite predominant for you Cancers, but it's still going to be felt until November as we move forward with a Mars opposing Pluto, and Mars is going to be in the last degree of your sign as it does so, and Pluto in the last degree of Capricorn. So it's going to be quite intense for you Cancers and very important. But before I talk about that opposition, which I actually will in another video, I want to focus on this beautiful sextile that Mars and Uranus are creating together, as if we are receiving support from the divine, from God, from the universe, in matters of our lives that Uranus rules and Mars rules. And for you Cancers, this is again very important, as I mentioned, because Mars is in your sign. So you are one of the most impacted zodiac signs. Now, this can indicate for a lot of you Cancers opportunities to reinvent yourself in a very authentic way, very original way, when it comes again to your self-expression, when it comes to your self-image, your identity, and also your outward appearance. For some of you Cancers, during this time you may feel excited and drawn to maybe getting a tattoo, maybe getting some changes to your physical body, working out more, and doing the spontaneous things, exciting things that you have been wanting to do for a while, that are going again to feel very innovative for you, innovative for your identity and your personality. And that is because Uranus is in your 11th house of long-term dreams and goals, and is addressing, is making a connection to Mars in your first house of your physical body and your appearance and your personality. Now, for others of you Cancers, this transit can indicate a need to have some kind of shocking change or surprising change when it comes to your career that affects your identity and who you are as a person. You may be able to have some kind of closure, have some kind of achievement when it comes to your career, when it comes to your public reputation, because Mars is your 10th house ruler and also your 5th house ruler, but this can indicate some opportunity to achieve a long-term dream and goal that you may have had associated with your career and public reputation. For others of you Cancers, this transit can bring into fruition a lot of transformation when it comes to your long-term dreams and goals, and also your friendship circles, and the way how you connect with other people. And you may be doing so in a way that, again, you are more original and more expressive of yourself. Maybe you put your guards down, maybe you leave your fears away and your self-sabotaging patterns so that you can express yourself in a more passionate way, in a more excited way, and to be able to have more love about life, more expression about life, but also more expression towards your groups of friends and in your interactions with others. And that is because, as I mentioned, Mars rules your 5th house of joy of life, of loving life, of being excited about it, and Uranus rules your 8th house that deals with fears and self-sabotaging patterns. So these two planets, Mars and Uranus, are collaborating together so that you can have a more positive outlook about life, a more positive outlook about your identity, who you are as a person, and how you're perceived by other people. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning, that opposition between Mars and Pluto can already be felt because at the time of this sextile on October 24, Mars is going to be at 26 degrees and Pluto is going to be at 29 degrees, so only 3 degrees away from the opposition, from the exact opposition. And so this can feel very intense. So if you have drastic changes in your life, especially with your marriage partner, romantic partner, your collaborations with other people, I feel like you will know in the depth of your heart that this is for the better, and this can take a more positive tone because there's a sense of liberation here. There is a sense of being able to breathe and being able to re-love life again. And that is because Pluto is in your 7th house that rules your partnerships and collaborations. But as Uranus is creating a sextile to Mars, is also creating a trine to that Pluto. And so Uranus is giving a lot of you Cancers a love for freedom and a deeper understanding that, hey, maybe this is happening for the better. Now, I don't want to sugarcoat it again. There's intensity between Mars and Pluto. I want you Cancers to make sure that you're safe, to make sure that things, you are safe. That's the right word. because things can turn out to be very intense. But as I said, there is a desire for liberation and for freedom. Now, at the same time, Mars is creating a trine to Neptune, and Neptune is creating a sextile to Pluto. So Neptune is about compassion, is about letting go, is about being at peace. So for a lot of you Cancers, any intensity that you may have with a partner or with some type of contract or agreement, there can be a sense of compassion that can hopefully and potentially make things a bit easier for you, or at least help you understand the bigger picture of things. But yeah, Cancers, I wish you the best of luck with these transits. There's so much happening in the sky, but I wanted to focus on this sextile specifically between Mars and Uranus, because that's kind of the first thing that's happening. And then Mars is going to be in an exact trine to Neptune, and then an exact opposition to Pluto. So as things unfold, I wanted to talk about that first transit that's going to hit. But the energy of all these planets can already be felt for you Cancers, and you are quite sensitive, okay? So this is happening in your first house, in your 7th house, in your 11th and 9th houses, but you're quite sensitive, so you may be feeling a lot of things at this time. Now, I wish you the best of luck, Cancers. Please let me know in the comments how things are going in your life, and I wish you the best of luck. If you liked and resonated with this video, please remember to give it a like and to subscribe. Hello, dear Leos, Leo suns, moons, and risings. Welcome to your Mars sextile Uranus astrology predictions. This sextile is happening exactly on October 24, but the energy of these two planets coming together can already be felt as this video is published, and into the month of November, as Mars slowly continues to move into the sign of Cancer in an opposition to Pluto, but in a continuous sextile to Uranus and a trine to Neptune. And so we have a lot going on in the sky, but as Mars moves forward in the sign of Cancer, the first planet that hits is Uranus. So that's why I wanted to talk about this specific sextile. For you Leos, though, Mars is transiting your 12th house and Uranus is transiting your 10th house. For a lot of you, you may have this extra push and desire to work behind the scenes, to complete projects behind the scenes that affect your career, your public reputation, and how you want to be known into the world. For others of you Leos, you may be feeling like you want to explore spirituality and other realms and other dimensions, to be able to come across as somebody more spiritual, to come across as somebody that's more authentic, more original, more intelligent, smart, and that has a deeper understanding about life, a deeper understanding about different energies and the world, and also with a different belief system. And that is because Mars rules your 9th house of belief systems and knowledge and the way how you look at life. And so transiting your 12th house can indicate that you are kind of working behind the scenes, but also connecting with other realms to be able to expand your knowledge. And again, this is affecting, or this is having you come across as more authentic and more original in the public eye, because Uranus is in the most visible part of your sky, in your 10th house. For others of you Leos, this transit can indicate interacting with family members behind the scenes and kind of hidden from the public eye, in a way that they are helping you maybe to improve your status, to become more independent in your career, to become more independent in your public reputation and how other people see you. So you're receiving some support, or it could be the other way around, to where you're supporting, you're helping, like actively helping a family member behind the scenes to be able to achieve all these things. Mars rules your 4th house of your emotional world also. So for a lot of you Leos, you may feel like you need to do some work at the subconscious level, at the emotional level, by maybe relying also in spirituality, relying on connecting with other dimensions, or simply connecting with nature and kind of being a bit more secluded, so that you can have some kind of reinvention in your public status, have some kind of or expression of originality, also in your career and the way how other people see you. Now, for others of you Leos, this transit can bring collaboration with a partner, a business partner, or a romantic partner, that you're doing so in behind the scenes again, but with the focus on your career and your public status and how you want to be seen by others, because Uranus rules your 7th house. Now, as I said, as the month continues, this October, and we get into November, Mars is going to get closer to that exact opposition to Pluto. Mars, for this video, Mars is going to be at 26 degrees on October 24, but then it's going to go at 27 degrees and it's going to be in an exact trine to Neptune. So for a lot of you Leos, there is here a sense of compassion and healing for your self-sabotaging patterns, healing when it comes to your belief systems also, and healings when it comes to your fears maybe, and not as positive experiences maybe that you've had in the past, because Neptune in those last degrees of your 8th house is really helping you heal from these things and kind of let go and move forward into your life. Neptune rules Pisces, and it is in the sign of Pisces, and just like the fish moves into the ocean, slides into the rivers, very easily, that's how Neptune wants you to leave this 8th house fears, self-sabotaging patterns and trauma, so that you can grow within yourself and eventually become more compassionate about the world and belief systems, and also other people's perspectives, as Neptune is going to move in the sign of Aries next year. So Neptune is also wrapping up in your 8th house matters, but this trine to Mars is quite healing. There's a motivation to let go of things that don't serve you anymore. There's motivation and push and drive to use spirituality and even occult sciences, maybe an astrologer, maybe shamans, like people that deal with the occult sciences, so that you can let go of things that are not serving you anymore. This could be very powerful for you Leos. Another thing that is going to happen, as I was mentioning, the Mars journey in the last degrees of Cancer, as it leaves at 27 degree, it's going to go to 28 and then to 29 in an exact opposition to Pluto, and it's going to feel quite intense for you Leos. Maybe not as strong, not as much, because Mars is in your 12th house, so it's not directly affecting you, but it can still indicate maybe power struggles at work or with your colleagues, and also a lot of responsibilities and daily tasks that you have to go after and deal with. But until then, I will make another video about that exact opposition, because it's a very, very, very important one, and it's going to be predominant for the month of November. But as for this video, Leos, this is what I have for you. I really wish you the best of luck with this beautiful sextile happening between Mars and Uranus. I hope that you receive the blessings that you've been wishing to receive. And if you liked and resonated with this video, please remember to give it a like and to subscribe. Hello, dear Virgo suns, moons, and risings. On October 24, we're going to have an exact sextile between Mars and Uranus. Mars is sitting at 26 degrees in the sign of Cancer in your 11th house, and Uranus is sitting at 26 degrees in the sign of Taurus in your 9th house. For a lot of you Virgos, this could be a very positive sextile that is happening in the sky. You could be one of the signs that is more positively influenced by this transit. But I do want to mention that Mars is making quite of a journey in these last degrees of Cancer. I made this video to talk about the first touch that Mars is going to have with a planet as it travels through these last degrees of Cancer. The first one is Uranus in a sextile, and then as Mars moves forward, it's going to be at 27 degrees, creating an exact trine to Neptune, and then as it moves forward, it's going to create an exact opposition to Pluto. Now that opposition to Pluto is going to feel very, very intense for everybody in the world, including you Virgos, but as I said, it could be a bit easier compared to the other signs for you. And I will talk about the exact opposition between Mars and Pluto in another video. For this one, I just want to focus on this beautiful sextile between Mars and Uranus. But I just wanted to mention and tell you that there's so much happening in the sky, and you might definitely feel the intensity of the opposition. You might feel all these aspects that I talked about already as we end the month of October and especially in the month of November. Now, Mars, as I said, is mentioned in your 11th house, Virgos, and is giving you that extra drive and push to achieve your long-term dreams and goals for the future. You may be moving away from your self-sabotaging patterns, moving away from fears and traumas so that you can achieve your long-term dreams and goals, something that you've been wanting to do and to have in a long time. For others of you Virgos, this sextile between Mars and Uranus can give a lot of spontaneity. I think that's how you say it. A lot of excitement also, and desire to review and think a lot about your long-term dreams and goals, and to go after them, and to try to achieve as much as possible. This transit can also have you use your knowledge and use your desire to learn about life, to change your perspective about life, to change your belief systems in a way that it realigns a lot more with your long-term dreams and goals, and where you see yourself in 1 year, in 2 years, 5 years, 11 years, basically where you see yourself in the future. And that is because Mars rules your 8th house, Mars rules your 3rd house, and Uranus rules your 9th house of belief systems. And these two planets are coming in a beautiful sextile in collaboration with each other in positive houses for you Virgos, very positive houses. Mars transiting your 11th house can also indicate opportunity to go after connecting with individuals and friends and people that you basically share the same belief system with, people that are very original. They're very confident in expressing their world, confident in expressing their perspective of life and things that they love to read about and to research about and to learn about. You may have the opportunity to enter some type of social group or to spend time with these individuals that are very original in themselves. And this way, this also affects you in a positive way in your identity and your personality, because these planets are creating a positive aspect to your 1st house, to you personally, Virgos. So this can be very, very positive for you. Uranus rules your 6th house, and this can indicate opportunities to maybe connect with colleagues that you share the same belief system with, to make some colleagues become your friends, or this can indicate opportunities to connect with friends that have maybe the same diet as you, or the same workout routine as you, or the same belief system when it comes to your physical health. You're basically connecting together, maybe becoming more active, maybe going out and eating in places that you feel like align more with your health habits, and also maybe spending time together at the gym, going on a run, maybe reassessing your workout goals together, and feeling very active, very passionate to go after these things. Again, maybe with a colleague, maybe with a friend, or with somebody that you interact with on a daily basis. And that is because Uranus rules your 6th house, so that deals with these things. Now, as Mars moves forward, it's going to create a beautiful trine to Neptune. It has already created it. They're 1 degree away from each other, but the exact trine between Mars and Neptune is going to be at 27 degrees. And there's a lot of healing and compassion happening for a lot of you Virgos related to your partnerships maybe, or the way how you interact with people on one-on-one, because the 7th house, where Neptune is for you, is the house of other people. So there could be a push and a need to let go of things that are not working for you anymore, and to really have that divine blessing to heal yourself and kind of take action to move forward with your life. Now, Mars is also going to continue moving forward, and it's going to be in exact opposition to Pluto eventually in the month of November. And as I said, I'm going to talk about this in another video. But the intensity could be felt during this week. It could be felt already. And so I want you to keep that in mind, that there's some intensity still in the sky. But again, this could be more lighter for you Virgos, because Mars is in your 11th house, Pluto is in the 5th house. There could be maybe power struggles with children and where you want to be in the future, and maybe some of your children are not aligning with you, or for others of your Virgos it could be related to romantic partners. But anyway, until then I will talk about this opposition between Mars and Pluto, but I just wanted to tell you that the intensity could already be felt in the sky during this week. Overall, though, I feel like it's going to be more on the positive side for you than compared to the other signs. I wish you the best of luck, Virgos. Please let me know in the comments how things are going in your life. And if you liked and resonated with this video, please remember to give it a like and to subscribe. Hello, dear Libra suns, moons, and risings. Welcome to your Mars sextile Uranus astrology predictions. On October 24, it's the date when these two planets are going to be in exact sextile. However, the energy is going to be felt from today that this video is published on the 21st until next month in November. And as Mars creates a show in the last degrees of Cancer, it's going to first create this exact sextile to Uranus, and then it's going to move forward in an exact trine to Neptune, and then in exact opposition to Pluto in the month of November. So Mars is very, very active here in the sky. And for you Libras, this is quite important. This is an important transit because Mars is in your most visible part of your chart, in your 10th house. And for this sextile, for this first touch point that Mars is creating, is doing to Uranus, there is a need for a lot of you Libras to embrace your maybe fears and self-sabotaging patterns and kind of use them to your advantage, so that you can come across as more powerful, more empowered, stronger, more passionate in your public status, but like in your public image and the way how other people see you and how they perceive you. For others of you Libras, you may be using shared resources and finances to improve your public standing, to improve your public status, to come across in a certain way. Again, more empowered, more passionate about life, more joyful. And that is because Uranus is sitting in your 8th house of shared resources and shared finances. There could definitely be a partner for a lot of you Libras that is helping you succeed in your career and become more empowered in your career and your public status. There could also be a partner that is helping you increase your personal finances, make more money, or at least make more money in a more original way that aligns more with your individuality and where you want to be when it comes to your career and your public reputation. And that is because Mars rules your 7th house, the sign of Aries, and also your 2nd house of Scorpio. So there's definitely a lot of support that you may be receiving from a romantic partner or a business partner. Now, for others of you, this can indicate even karmic support, karmic in a positive way, karmic support that you're receiving from others when it comes to your public status, when it comes to your career and public reputation, because maybe you helped somebody else in the past and now you're kind of receiving the rewards associated with it. This transit can also indicate for a few of you Libras, maybe having some kind of karmic partner that is helping you in your career, helping you climb the ladder. This can be a romantic again, or a business partner, or simply maybe some kind of contract that you have in place that is helping you empower yourself in your 10th house matters. Now, Uranus in your 8th house is wanting you Libras to kind of move away from your self-sabotaging patterns and kind of understand that you are unique in your own way, and those fears and traumas that maybe have happened in the past are just helping you shape your identity. And you may understand that those things make you you. They make you unique. They make you independent from other people's perspective, and they make you very special, because Uranus is a planet of uniqueness. And having to face the 8th house matters that deal maybe with a darker side of the subconscious mind. There is a lot of opportunities for you Libras to embrace your authenticity, embrace also the light but also the darkness of your personality, so that you can empower yourself in your public status, so that you can come across as stronger, you can come across as more assertive, also better at decision making, better at setting boundaries with other people, especially with partners on one-on-one relationships. I feel like this can be very transformative transit for you Libras, and you're going through a lot of transformation already, but I feel like this is helping in that. This is going to be a sextile that can help you become more spontaneous and more joyful about life, so that you can improve your public status and even increase your shared resources, maybe increase your investments, improve your insurances, have a healthier relationship with your taxes, things like that. Now, as Mars moves forward and creates that exact trine to Neptune, there's going to be a lot of compassion. I feel like a lot of desire to let go of things that don't serve you anymore, of people and authority figures that maybe have hurt you, but now you're forgiving them. There's a lot of opportunities to forgive, move on, and start a new life. And we're going to feel this definitely a lot more next year. This is kind of the beginning of a lot of months, because Mars is going to move into Leo and then back retrograde in Cancer and retouch this point of the sky. So this energy is going to be there for a while. But again, for you Libras, there is a lot of opportunities to let go and release maybe authority figures that did not support you, or experiences and situations that did not serve you in the best way. Now, as Mars continues to move forward in the sky, it's going to be in an exact opposition to Pluto, which is in the sign of Capricorn, at that last degree of Capricorn. It's going to be quite intense, because Pluto is in your 4th house of your family, of your emotional world. It's an angular house. It squares you, it squares your partnerships. It's going to be so transformative and quite intense. But I will talk about this opposition in another video, so please stay tuned about that one. That could be life-changing for you Libras, life-changing. Okay, I want you to remember that. But this sextile to Uranus is the support that we are receiving from the divine, from God, from the creator, from the universe, that maybe there could be some power struggles, a lot of transformations, something needs to die, something needs to be reborn, but deep down we may feel like it's maybe time to start something fresh, time to be more original about our path. It's maybe time to heal and let go from things that are just not serving us anymore. And this can be specifically true for you Libras. Okay, you could be one of the most impacted signs. Now, until the next video, I hope that things go well for you and you have and receive some benefits with this beautiful sextile happening between Mars and Uranus. Please stay tuned and let me know in the comments how things are going in your life. If you liked or resonated with this video, please remember to give it a like and to subscribe. Hello dear Scorpio suns, moons, and risings. Welcome to your Mars sextile Uranus astrology predictions. The sextile is coming exact on October 24, but the energy of it can be felt today that this video is published on the 21st up to next month, as Mars continues to move forward in those last degrees of Cancer. This can be very important for you Scorpios, because Mars is your ancient ruler, so you're directly affected and impacted, but also because Mars is creating an opposition to Pluto, which is your modern ruler. So definitely a lot of changes, transformation, maybe power struggles for a lot of you Scorpios. This can be very transformative. Now, Mars, as I said, is creating quite a show in this last degrees of Cancer. It's creating this sextile to Uranus at 26 degrees. It's going to move forward in an exact trine to Neptune at 27 degrees, and then eventually to that opposition with Pluto at 29 degrees. So that's why I decided to start these descriptions of Mars in the sky by this first transit or first communication that it's making with the outer planets, so the sextile to Uranus. But for you Scorpios, Mars is sitting in your 9th house, and the 9th house is the house of legal matters. For some of you, you can receive support from a partner, a romantic or a business partner that is maybe advising you, or it's teaching you things related to these legal matters. They're helping you in one way or another. This is a sextile, this is a support, and Uranus is sitting in your 7th house, so you're definitely receiving some support there. For others of you Scorpios, the 9th house is the house of our belief system and the house of how we see the world, the things that we research, the things that we're interested in. So for a lot of you, you may have some kind of partner or like somebody in your life on a one-on-one relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be romantic, but on one-on-one relationship that gives you this passion and drive to like learn about life, learn about things, expand your horizons, approach to life in a more passionate way, in a more exciting way, in a way that gets you up in the morning like super excited and ready to go and ready to learn about new things and ready to meet people of different backgrounds. There could be some opportunity to meet somebody that gets you very excited about life, somebody that really shows you that, you know, life could be different, or shows you that even relationships can be different. Relationships can be more fun, more exciting. You have a lot of opportunities to meet with very authentic people during this time, Scorpios. People that, again, are going to change your perspective of life, but people that are going to let you be more spontaneous. Try to let go of control, okay? Because we know that Scorpios love to be in control of things. And so there could be somebody that maybe takes you out of that comfort zone, of that fixation that is so natural for your sign, and lets you expand your horizons and learn new things and become more excited about life. Mars is also the ruler of your 6th house, so this could very well also be a colleague, somebody that you work with, or somebody that you communicate with on a daily basis that is causing all these things in your life. For others of you Scorpios, there could even be maybe a family member that sits down with you or spends more time with you on one-on-one and gets you more excited about life, causes you all those beautiful feelings that I talked about, because Uranus rules your 4th house, but it's sitting in your 7th house. Now, as Mars continues to move forward in the sign of Cancer, is going to create that exact trine to Neptune, and the trine to Neptune is already felt right now. Okay, like as I'm talking, Mars trine Neptune is already being felt, but the exact trine is happening soon as Mars, by the end of this month. And so there's a lot of opportunities to let go of things that are not serving you anymore, Scorpios. There is a need or opportunity to kind of forgive yourself or forgive other people and kind of move forward with your life. A desire to let go, a desire to embrace life in a more positive way. I feel like you're meeting people that are maybe fated or destined for you at this time. But if you're not meeting people, that this can indicate, again, family members, somebody that you meet with on one-on-one, or also a colleague that is helping you expand your horizons and like approach life in a more compassionate way. Now, as Mars moves forward in the sky, and especially next month in November, and I will make another video specifically for the opposition, things are going to be felt even more intense. They might be feeling intense right now for you Scorpios, because your two ruling planets are at odds with each other, okay? There's a lot of intensity happening here. But the good thing about it is that it's happening in positive houses. It's happening between your 9th house and 3rd house, and they are in a positive aspect to you. So although there can be a lot of intensity, a lot of maybe power struggles that could be happening, at least they're happening in positive houses, so you're definitely receiving some support. And we also have these beautiful sextiles and trines with Uranus and Neptune. And I do want to mention that as Mars creates a sextile to Neptune, as Mars is creating a sextile to Uranus, Uranus is creating a trine to Pluto. And as Mars is having this trine to Neptune, Neptune is creating a sextile to Pluto. So as the opposition is like so intense, there are opportunities and desires to let go of things that don't serve you anymore and kind of have some fresh new beginning that you've been wanting to have for a while, that could be quite beneficial for you Scorpios. Again, very intense, but we're also receiving blessings and they are worth being acknowledged. I wish you the best of luck, Scorpios, for this transit. Please let me know in the comments how things are going in your life. You know I always read the comments. I always respond to them. I wish you the best of luck, and if you liked and resonated with this video, please remember to give it a like and to subscribe. Hello, dear Sagittarius suns, moons, and risings. Welcome to your Mars sextile Uranus astrology predictions. The exact sextile between Mars and Uranus is happening on October 24. However, the energy between these two planets can be felt from today, which is October 21st, until next month in November, as Mars is going to create an exact opposition to Pluto. So this sextile is going to be felt for a while, and for you specifically Sagittarius, Mars is sitting in your 8th house and Uranus is sitting in your 6th house. So for a lot of you, there could be maybe a colleague at work that is helping a lot of you Sagittarius to kind of be very passionate and have this strength and willpower to move away from your self-sabotaging patterns, move away from fears and traumas of the past, and kind of embrace a more exciting life, exciting ideas, to enjoy life, to have more fun, to be more spontaneous, and to be open to more opportunities, to be open to more originality, and basically to become more spontaneous in general. And that is because Uranus is in your 6th house. Now, for others of you Sagittarius, there could be some shocking changes at work with your colleagues. Maybe there's people coming in, people moving away, that are still giving you the opportunity to kind of empower yourself. Maybe you take on the responsibilities, or your responsibilities change, and now you have some kind of transformation going on, some kind of empowerment, with Mars being in the 8th house that rules these things. There could also be changes in your daily routines. Maybe you need to be more on the road to run daily tasks. You could be using your shared resources and finances to be able to achieve all these things, to be able to, run all your daily tasks and like be on time to appointments, and also to accomplish your responsibilities, your daily responsibilities. You may be using your shared resources. There could be a family member that is helping you financially. There could be a partner that could be helping you financially to achieve all these things. For others of you Sagittarius, you may also receive maybe good tips from a colleague, when it comes to your investments, that kind of make you more passionate, more driven to go after them. For others of you, this could be related to insurance, this could be related to taxes. There's a lot of willpower here happening in the 8th house matters. Now, for others of you, Sagittarius, there could be a desire to change the way how you have fun and entertain yourself by kind of embracing the darker side of your life, the darker side of your personality and your psyche and your subconscious mind. Because Mars rules your 5th house of fun and entertainment, and in this transit in the 8th house can indicate a desire to kind of accept that there's a darker side of you, but be at peace and at good terms with it. And you may be feeling comfortable sharing this with a colleague, or you may be using the strength that you are receiving to complete your daily responsibilities, complete your tasks at your job, or to even improve your health routine and like your workout routine, like take care more of your physical body, of your mental health also. This could be all indications that could be happening during this transit. Mars also rules your 12th house. And so this transit can indicate maybe some karma clearing too, because Mars rules your 12th house and it's in the 8th house, and these houses are both karmic in nature. So there is a lot of opportunities here to maybe clear some karma by service, okay, by serving other people with Uranus in the 6th house of service, by helping others, by being there for them, by communicating the right things, by connecting with other people also, with Uranus being your 3rd house ruler. There could be great opportunities to clear a lot of karma. I want to put an emphasis of that. And there could be also generational karma for a lot of Sagittarius. Now, as Mars continues to move forward into the sign of Cancer, it's going to eventually create an exact trine to Neptune. And the energy of this trine is already felt, because Mars is at 26 degrees, Neptune is at 27 degrees. So it's already being felt right now, as of, October 24, where the Mars-Uranus sextile is exact. But there is a lot of opportunities to let go and heal from certain things that are not serving you anymore, Sagittarius. And this is especially true for you with Neptune being in your 4th house of emotions and your childhood memories. There is opportunities to let go of things that don't serve you anymore, maybe fears, maybe traumas from the past. This can be very healing. This could be very compassionate. You may feel a lot of compassion for yourself, a lot of compassion maybe also for your ancestors, people that came before you, your parents, your family members, kind of understanding that they had their circumstances and you have yours, and you're kind of clearing generational baggages or weights with this transit. Could be quite healing for you. Now, as Mars continues to move forward, it's going to eventually create an opposition to Pluto, which is going to be next month exact, and I will talk in another video about this. That's why I'm not focusing as much on it, but the opposition between Mars and Pluto can be felt already this week, because they are 3 degrees away from each other, from the exact opposition. And this can indicate shifts and changes, transformation in the way how you make money, in your shared resources, in your personal finances. Also, you may become more empowered. There could be power struggles with a family member or a partner related to your resources, or this can indicate a need to increase your self-confidence by removing these self-sabotaging patterns and traumas from the past. So I will talk about this exact opposition on another video, so please stay tuned for that. But I want to mention, I want to focus on this Mars sextile Uranus that is kind of opening the scenery for what's to come with the opposition. And this energy is going to stay with us for a while, because Mars is going to move in the sign of Leo and then back to Cancer in a retrograde. that is going to last for quite a while, until next year. So we're going to stay with this energy for a while. But remember, Sagittarius, is embrace your authenticity, embrace your originality. You're going to have plenty of opportunities to do so. I wish you the best of luck. Please let me know in the comments how things are going in your life. You know that I will always read them. And if you liked and resonated with this video, please remember to give it a like and to subscribe. Hello, dear Capricorn suns, moons, and risings. Welcome to your Mars sextile Uranus astrology predictions. The sextile between these two planets is happening exactly on October 24, but as this video is published as of October 21st, we are already feeling this energy. And it's going to be with us for a while, because Mars is going to continue to make a trine to Neptune and then an opposition to Pluto, but it's going to linger on that last degree of Cancer as this month finishes, but also as we go into November. And so this sextile can indicate a lot of opportunities for you Capricorns to have fun and enjoy life with maybe a romantic partner or a business partner, with somebody that you may come in close communication with. And Uranus in your 5th house is having you reassess the way how you have fun and how you enjoy life, and maybe become more original and authentic about it. And this sextile to Mars, it can indicate that you are deciding to do so with a partner. And again, this can be a romantic partner or a business partner that you're doing so. This can also indicate maybe taking a romantic partnership into a more serious one. Maybe you decide to take a relationship to the next level, and you may feel very excited about it. Mars is giving you that push, that desire to change. Your 7th house matters, and Uranus is having you become more authentic in what you're looking for romantically, and in a romantic partner, in the way how you date with them and how you have fun together. This transit can also bring opportunities to go out there and have fun with your children, if you have children, to spend more one-on-one time with them, to connect more with them at the emotional level, and to basically have fun together, to enjoy your time. I feel like this transit can be a bit more positive for you Capricorns, given that you're an earth sign and in good aspects to Cancer and to Taurus. Now, Mars rules your 4th house of your emotional world, and this transit can bring opportunities to connect with your romantic or business partner at the emotional level. Maybe you're again going out, having fun, or you're coming together because of your hobbies, because of your common hobbies, because of your common creative abilities, because you want to basically experience life through creativity and authenticity and spontaneity. So there can be some great opportunities to improve your partnerships, improve your relationships, improve your relationship with your children, improve your relationship with a romantic partner, and to go out there and have fun and enjoy life. You can feel very passionate to do so. You can feel very excited to do so. You may be even meeting somebody, Capricorns, that brings joy back to your life, that changes your perspective about relationships, that maybe relationships can be more fun and entertaining. This person can really change even the way how you see yourself in the future, because Mars rules your 11th house of long-term dreams and goals also. So with this sextile, there could be a person, a romantic partner, a business partner, a child, a romantic partner, that is making you rethink where you want to be in the future, making you rethink where you want to be financially in the future. And also, if you are in the right groups of people, you may have a lot of passion and desire to be with somebody that brings excitement back into your life, basically, with this transit. Now, as Mars continues to move forward into those last degrees of Cancer, is going to create that exact trine to Neptune, and there can be great opportunities to let go of things that maybe have hurt you in the past. You may feel more compassionate about yourself. You may feel more compassionate about life, Capricorns. You may feel more compassionate in your thinking process, in the way how you've talked to yourself, in the way how you have connected with others. There is a desire to let go of things that don't serve you anymore. And now, as Mars continues to move forward in an opposition to Pluto, which is in the last degree of your sign, there could be a lot of power struggles with a partner, a marriage partner, a romantic partner, or even a business partner. But you feel like it is time to let go of something that has been toxic maybe to you. Letting go of something that is not serving you anymore, Capricorns. And this opposition between Mars and Pluto can be very intense for you. Okay, I don't want to sugarcoat it. It can be very, very intense for you. Very life-changing also. But these beautiful aspects to Uranus and Neptune are divine intervention that make you know deep down that maybe it's time to let go of something and become more authentic about your life. Become more authentic about being joyful, being alive again, like feeling excited about life at the core level. This sextile to Uranus and trine to Neptune can indicate desire to let go of something that maybe has had a big impact on you. But it's kind of time to be authentic about your life. It's time to be authentic about your hobbies, about your creative abilities, about your interaction with your children, about your romantic life also. I feel like you're getting excitement back into your life, Capricorns. And again, there is intensity here between Mars and Pluto, but I feel like it's for the better. Okay, and Mars is going to move forward into Leo and then back to Cancer also next year in retrograde, and then move back to Rex. So it's going to retouch this point twice. So we're going to stick with this energy for a while. This is not going to happen overnight. We're going to have situations, power struggles, conflict maybe, for a while, but things of course are going to fall into their places, and we're still receiving support though from 2 other generational planets. I want you to keep that in mind, Capricorns. We still have divine intervention. But anyway, for this transit between Mars and Uranus, I wish you the best of luck. I hope you receive wonderful opportunities to feel more excited about life and more joyful about life, and to go out there and date people and become flirtatious, and connect with your children and go after your hobbies, spend time creating things, spend time feeling alive. Uranus in the 5th house makes you feel alive. Okay, I'm going to make a video for that Mars opposite Pluto transit. Please stay tuned for that. That is a very important transit for everyone, but specifically for you, Capricorns. And until then though, I wish you the best of luck. I hope you have wonderful opportunities to grow during this time. Please let me know in the comments how things are going in your life, and if you liked and resonate with this video, please remember to give it a like and to subscribe. Hello dear Aquarius suns, moons and risings. Welcome to your Mars sextile Uranus astrology predictions. The sextile between these 2 planets is happening exact on October 24, where Mars is at 26 degrees in the sign of Cancer in your 6th house, and Uranus is at 26 degrees in the sign of Taurus in your 4th house. For you Aquariuses, this can indicate opportunities to connect at the emotional level, maybe with a colleague at work, to where they let you express yourself in a very authentic way, in a very original way, and they even make you feel kind of excited about life, kind of excited about the world, kind of excited about everything, because Uranus, it is sitting in the house of emotions, and it's creating that beautiful aspect to Mars in the 6th house of colleagues and people that we work with on a daily basis. Now, if you don't work, if you don't have the scenario, this transit can bring opportunities to improve your health, to work out more, to make changes to your diet, to feel more passionate and driven, to go after a healthy diet for yourself and to take care of your mental health and your physical health. But maybe you may be doing so with a family member. They can make you feel more excited about it. They can give you an extra push, and also they can make you feel like you can express your originality through taking care of your physical body. You can express your identity and excitement through taking care of your health, your workout routines, and your diet. For others of you Aquariuses, the sixth house is the house of service. You may feel this extra push to serve other people that you have some kind of emotional connection with. Sometimes you feel some type of compassion about. You can have also opportunities to serve family members, maybe mother, father, people that have nourished you in the past, people that you have some kind of emotional connection with. For others of you Aquariuses, this transit can indicate a desire to create some more self-discipline for yourself, some type of routine, or to follow through with your routine so that you can accomplish tasks and you can be on top of your responsibilities and accomplish them in like a very quick way and with a lot of willpower, with a lot of desire to just get things done. Now, Mars is the ruler of your 10th house, and so for some of you Aquariuses, again, there is opportunities here to connect with even authority figures at the emotional level, or to kind of express your originality, or they may be doing so, and maybe you have kind of the same interests that bring you together and strengthen your relationship with maybe an authority figure, with a boss, with a colleague at work also. This transit can also indicate opportunities to elevate your status by connecting with colleagues, again, by taking care of your physical body and by doing daily routines, by being very disciplined and keeping things in order when it comes to your daily tasks. Mars rules also your 3rd house of communication. Again, there can be a lot of communication with people on a daily basis. You can be out there, out and about, talking to everybody, talking to your cashier when you cash out your groceries, talking to an employee that fills up maybe your tank, your gas tank, or anybody that you deal with on a daily basis. You could be quite chatty, Aquariuses, during this time. And Uranus is your ruler, your modern ruler, so you can be the initiator of a lot of these things. You can feel very excited, very passionate about life. Now, Mars is going to continue to move forward in the sign of Cancer in your 6th house, creating a trine to Neptune in the sign of Pisces, which is in your 2nd house. So for a lot of you Aquariuses, you may feel like you want to let go of anger issues that you've had with a boss or with a colleague. You may feel like you want to heal from them, move away from them, let go, and feel more compassionate about these individuals. Maybe because you have this very original conversations with each other and you understand them at the core level, and so you're able to connect and reconnect with these individuals. Now, as Mars continues to move forward, it's going to create an opposition to Pluto, and I will talk about this on another video. This is going to happen in November, but the energy of this opposition could be felt now, like from now until November, and it's going to be refelt as Mars moves into Leo and goes retrograde and moves forward. So we're going to be with this energy for quite a while. That's why I think it's very important to talk about it. And for you Aquarius, this is happening between your 6th house and your 12th house. So you're not like very heavily affected by this, but there can be a lot of things that you need to do on a daily basis. Like you have to be on the road a lot. You have to maybe be running tasks, doing a lot of things, taking responsibilities at work, and there could be power struggles maybe with people that you're not really aware of. This can be individuals that do things behind the scenes, maybe even kind of behind your back, that bring a lot more responsibilities to you that maybe you don't want. So there's like power struggles happening here. If you're not working though, Aquarius, this opposition between Mars and Pluto can indicate a desire to take care of your mental health, to switch between working maybe a bit less and resting a bit more, or the other way around. There may be a need to balance out your responsibilities on a daily basis to where you're resting enough and you're not getting burned out, basically. This can turn out in multiple scenarios, and like I said, I will talk about this opposition in another video, so please stay tuned for that. This is very, very important transit. It's going to affect us for this year. It's going to affect us for maybe the first 5 months of next year, 5 months of next year, so quite predominant. But this is what I have for that sextile between Mars and Uranus. Aquarius, if you have been wanting to do something with your physical body also, like to be more fit, to take care of your health, this could be an excellent time to embrace new diets, new knowledge also when it comes to your health, your workout routines, so that you can feel better on your physical body with this beautiful sextile to Uranus, your chart ruler, the ruler of your physical body. I wish you the best of luck, Aquarius. Please let me know in the comments how things are going in your life, and if you liked and resonated with this video, please remember to give it a like and to subscribe. Hello dear Pisces, suns, moons and risings. Welcome to your Mars sextile Uranus astrology predictions. The sextile between these two planets is happening exactly on October 24, but the energy is already being felt as this video is being published on the 21st. We're going to feel this energy for a while, Pisces, because Mars is making quite of a show in this last degrees of Cancer. It's creating, as I said, a sextile to Uranus, and then it's going to move forward in an exact trine to Neptune, and then an exact opposition to Pluto. So there's a lot of things happening in the sky, but I wanted to start with this beautiful sextile that Mars is actually creating to Uranus. And Uranus is also creating a trine to Pluto, so that's also worth mentioning. But for you, Pisces, Mars is sitting in your 5th house, which is the house of fun and entertainment and romance. For a lot of you, you may have the opportunity to communicate, text a lot, and maybe talk on the phone and meet with somebody that you may have romantic feelings with. This can be an opportunity to talk a lot to them, to kind of feel excited, to connect with somebody romantically, to feel butterflies, to maybe even have like a first kiss with somebody if you are in that age range. But there's a wonderful opportunities to go on dates and have fun and enjoy yourselves and be very passionate, and intimacy can be wonderful here too if you need, if you want to become intimate with a romantic partner. For others of you, Pisces, Mars is sitting in your 5th house of your children. So if you have any kids, if you have children, then you may be having a lot of communication with them. You may be trying to learn something with them, something new together. You may be teaching them some type of skill, or they may be teaching you with Uranus in your 3rd house. So wonderful opportunities to kind of have fun with one of your children and connect with them. You may even decide to do something like physically active with them, to maybe go on a hike, or do something fun that is also physical. But I feel like you're going to have wonderful opportunities to connect with your children or with a romantic partner, to where you express your originality, your authenticity, and also you may feel like you might drop some guards down and kind of express yourself in a very original way with Uranus in your 3rd house. Now, The fifth house where Mars is also the house of your hobbies and your creative abilities. For some of you Pisces, you may have this extra push and drive to create new things. You may be having that quick thinking process with Uranus in the third house to be able to do so. You know, like what details need to be done and how to do it, and you can do it very fast, very quickly. These two planets are planets that are talk about quick things, fast things, so you can accomplish a lot of things related to your creative and artistic abilities during this transit. So, you know, if you want to create and put content out there, this can be a wonderful time to do so. Now, as Mars continues to move forward in the sign of Cancer, Pisces, it's going to create a trine to your modern ruler Neptune, which is in your first house. And you can be one of the signs that is like more positively aspected by all these transits compared to the other ones. But this can indicate opportunities to like remove some traumas, maybe, or like something uncomfortable that you might have felt because of some romantic partner. You may feel like you can forgive and let go and be more compassionate towards a romantic partner and kind of forgive them about something. Or if you meet somebody new and they tell you their story, you feel like you can connect with them more and like kind of be very compassionate and very empathetic towards them. And that's something that comes very natural to you, Pisces, but this can be specifically highlighted during this time. This can also indicate opportunities to forgive your children, to be forgiven by them, to kind of go in retrospection and talk about old memories together in a very healing way, in a very peaceful way, beautiful way, very watery way, like kind of letting go of things that are not serving you anymore and becoming more connected at a soul level, at a spiritual level. And this again can be happening with a child, with a romantic partner, or this can be happening within you. You may be feeling all these things through your creative and artistic abilities. You may be getting on your world, which is very rich and very big. You may be creating something new that lets you heal within yourself and within your identity and who you are as a person. Now, as Mars continues to move forward, it's going to be in an exact opposition to Pluto, and I'm going to talk about this aspect on another video. I'm not going to focus so much on it on this video, but this can indicate power struggles for some of you Pisces with friends. This can indicate power struggles maybe with a romantic partner, to where like you both are like, where are we going in the future together? Do we have a future together? Do you need to move to another city? Do I need to move somewhere else so that we're closer and we can make this relationship happen? And if you're not interested in that, then this can indicate something that could be happening in one of your children's lives that brings a lot of transformation and maybe some kind of intensity and even conflict also. But I want you to remember, Pisces, that we're receiving beautiful aspects and support from Uranus and Neptune is your modern ruler. So although something can come to a peak, especially in your 5th house matters and 11th house matters, your friendships, your goals for the future, your romantic world, and your children also, there's still a need to start something new with more compassion, to let go of things that are not serving anymore, and to be more authentic. These two generational planets are really helping us start something new, but there needs to be some conflict happening, and that conflict is going to happen, or is going to feel more stronger in the month of November. And like I said, I will talk about it more, but we may feel it from now. That's why I still wanted to mention it. There's a lot happening in the sky, Pisces. Please stay safe out there, and remember to be original and authentic, and to enjoy life. You are one of the signs, like I said, that has this a bit easier than the other ones. So I hope you take advantage of it and enjoy it. I wish you the best of luck. Please let me know in the comments how things are going in your life. And if you liked and resonated with this video, please remember to give it a like and to subscribe.